Alrighty, here we are. Good afternoon, chat. Thanks for dropping in. It is Sunday. Have I managed to unmute my mic? I have. Let me get my windows in order. Yes, indeed. Hopefully y'all can see and hear me. I think things are good. This is the start of the stream, so my brain immediately dies for 10 seconds while I gather my thoughts. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. We're gonna make some chill, dreamy techno today, and we are gonna keep working on our PS3 controller synth. We are in the end game for that, as I was saying last week. So that means we're up to all the tricky bugs. But first of all, here's the thing I've started for today. I've drank lots of coffee, so we're gonna make something nice and relaxing. And I had kind of a thought here, for those who are into the production end of this. I've got a kick drum that is going to ascend here, and then this fancy plugin called the Shaper Box adds noise to each of these kick hits. And for the noise, we're using a sample of some rain on a rooftop. And we've clicked this fancy button here that says noise only. So on this track, all you're hearing is the rain instead of the kick drum as well. And then that I can process by sending through this extremely slow moving filter with an LFO on it. And some delay and some reverb. So it sounds nice and spacey. Then we've got Pigment Synth doing this nice drone. So yeah, let's start by adding some stuff to this, and then we'll have background music while we work on Max MSP, and we'll have something to jam with when we get shit working. Let's add a snare drum, a happy little snare drum, or maybe a clap. That's a pretty sound. Not what I was going for, but I like it. Happens to be in key. Yeah, we're gonna do something with that. Which note is that? Where are you? There we go. It's got a friend next to it. We're just gonna re-pitch that a tiny little bit. And we're gonna put some delay on that. And this is now gonna be our percussion track instead of our snare track. And our CPU is spiking like crazy. So I'm going to increase the buffer size here. And while that spins for a moment, I'm going to, let's see, welcome our couple of viewers. Thanks for hanging out, Penguin Bean and Fridge Apex. Welcome from the Fruit Gang. Fruit Gang represent. And, yeah, alright, we're back. And CPU is much better. Let's try that again. Ah, we're getting this at the same time. Okay, so I like this one. Let's do a little dot right there. Let's do some delay. Give it a little filter. And then this one, I wanted to tune just a bit. Yeah, those sound nice. Lovely. Let's see what that sounds like in a pattern. More space. Yeah, I love it. Duplicate. More space. scoot these over a couple more. Yeah, love it. Hey, somebody came in. Hang on a second. What's up, Beard Pills? Didn't notice you were in. Notice Live can spaz out when Max is open. Yeah, that can happen. It's also, you know, if you have Streamlabs open, but such is life. Something that wouldn't normally an issue can be a massive one with both programs open. Yeah, it's all good though. We're doing fine now. Anyway, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a chill weekend. Yeah, love it. Alright. Let's add some hi-hat. Working with some 808s today. Little trick I learned is if you turn on this this little headphones button here, then you can preview these things by clicking on the keyboard, I think. Rim shot, yep. Snares, there's a clap. Okay. There's our hi-hats. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah. Yeah, let's add some hi-hats. Switch to the pencil tool. No, not those. Yeah, let's do something like that. Let's put some delay on it. Start there. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let's give it a groove. We're at 120. Yeah, that's nice. Love it. Then we're going to do some fun stuff with follow actions here in a second. Now, these need some velocity variation to make them more human sounding too. We can turn off the little headphone thingy now. Oh my goodness. Sorry, chat was not scrolling. And, yes, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. So here's a cool little trick. I've selected all of my notes here, and over here, Live gives us this option to choose an amount of randomization. So let's say we don't want too much. Let's give it like, I don't know, 14. And we'll click randomize. And now you can see that these velocities have jumped around a little bit. Let's give it maybe a little more. Yeah, I love it. Alright, let's make this pattern a bit longer. Let's turn down the hi-hats a bit. And reverb. For this style, we gotta reverb all the things. Yeah, want that recessed a bit. That's nice. That's good. Everyone feeling nice and chill out there? Yeah, let's duplicate this and make it longer. Just a little variation at the end here. Nice. One extra hi-hat, sometimes all you need. And let's drop one too. Move those over. Cool. Let's double it again. Make a little space over here. Different little fill here. Let's put that one here. Sweet. And let's randomize again. Maybe a little less this time, but I want all of these to be just a little different. Keep it interesting. Nice. Sounding pretty good, sounding pretty human. Let's add a filter to that too with a little bit of motion. We'll add it before our delay, so then the delay adds even more motion. I like the MS2 filter. Bring that up just a little. Let's add an LFO. Nice slow LFO. A nice happy little LFO. I'm in a very Bob Ross mood today, chat. I'm gonna make it nice and slow. Let's make it 8 bars. And doesn't need to do too much. Let's map that to the filter frequency. Yeah. They don't need to get too dark, but sometimes they'll be more present, sometimes they won't. There we go. All right. Hope you guys are digging it. Now let's have some fun with follow actions. We've got a nice groove happening here. Now we want to let it change a bit. Oh wait, one more thing though. We also need us a happy little snare track. Let's copy this. We're not going to be sending the snare to the send. Let's get rid of that. Let's rename this. Snare. Snar. Whatever. The snar. Who needs that E at the end? Here's the clap. I like that. Let's try one over here. That will also need delay and reverb. Not too much delay though, just like a quick little slapback. But a nice long reverb. Nice and big too. Yeah. And that doesn't need to happen every bar. A little less delay. And that might sound nice layered with an actual snare. Rim shot goes well. I like that separate too, actually. That's just a nice little ghost note. Ghost notes are things that you can add to just give it a little bit of little flavor, a little more groove. Speaking of which, let's throw the groove onto our other tracks. We can leave the kick alone. We kind of want that to be on the beat, I think. I don't know, what the hell, let's give that a groove too. You get a groove. Everyone gets a groove. Yeah. Alright, let's make this a little longer. Duplicate. Get rid of that. Love it. Duplicate that whole thing. give it a little something on the end. Let's get rid of those for now, but we'll use it over here. Yeah, I like that. Alright, nice. Now we're gonna give it some follow action fun. Hashtag Oprah. Yup. You get a groove. You get a groove. Everyone gets a groove. You gotta have groove. You gotta have coffee too. So now, simplest kind of thing. Gonna make a new track here, or not a new track, a new clip. This one's just gonna be blank, because there's gonna be times where we want the kick to drop out. And now we're gonna program in some clever follow action. So this kick, we want to go to the next one. Let's see. They've changed this around a little bit, so I need to read this real quick, how this works. Linked. So when set to linked, the follow action is triggered at the end of the clip, or after the clip has played the number of loops defined in the follow action multiplier. Good. When set to unlinked, the follow action is triggered after the clip has played for the duration of the follow action time. Alright, we're going to leave linked on. So pretty much what I want is this kick pattern is 4 bars long. So I want it to do that, say, well, 4 bars? I don't know, let's start with 4 times. And then it's going to go to the next clip 100% of the time for right now. So, play. See how this one is flashing? That means it's next up in the follow action pattern. And now it's playing. Or it will be in a sec. Kick drops out. Now let's decide how many bars we want silence for before it goes to something else. So we're going to turn on follow action on the blank one, and let's say 4 bars. Just a quick 4-bar break, and then it's going to go to, we don't want it to go to next because there's nothing there yet, but we're going to say any. So that's going to grab any other kick track that we have. Nice. So let's do the same kind of thing with our snare. Let's add another, or let's do another hi-hat pattern. Let's do a bit of a more busy one here. Or maybe a more sparse one. This one's pretty busy already. What are we using here? We've got CHB 808 tape. That one. Dropout. And back in. Tasty. like that. That's a nice little break. So similarly, let's turn on follow action here. Let's tell this it's going to go to any, and it's going to go again 4 times. And this one, so this is our kind of main hi-hat part. So let's have that be a good solid, this is also 4 bars long. We did what, this 4 times? Let's do the same thing over here. Whoops. Follow action 4. Nice. And then that's going to go to, let's have that go to any. And this one is also going to go to any, because we're going to add some other parts here. So let's do another kick pattern. And let's make this one a bit simpler, different. So we're going to go kind of a heartbeat here. Let's get rid of all this. Make it 1 bar for now. Yeah, do that 4 times. And then on the 4th one, we'll add a couple extra. Nice, that's a good pattern. Awesome. So this one, when it happens, is also, let's give that one, so that's 4 bars, let's have that one just go for 8. So that would be 2 times through 4. Alright. So we're doing a little sort of randomy algorithmic stuff here. And this hi-hat pattern goes 4 times, then goes to any. Cool. Let's do another hi-hat. And we're going to have that one be... What note did we have here? Yeah, this guy. Okay. Let's half time that. Nice. Love it. Alright, let's add our follow action here. So this one is going to go for, oh, what would sound good? Maybe 4 times? And then it's going to go to any. And I think the only other thing we want to do is, rather than saying any, we want to specify other, because we might not, at least for some of these different ones, like this guy is a break, so that shouldn't play itself again. There we go. Same with this. The blank kick drum, we don't want to go twice. We want that to always go to another clip. Nice. And let's add a snare that's sort of a standard, like, 2/4 kind of pattern with our clap. And that is going to go... Let's see how that sounds. Nice. Cool. Let's have that one be 16. It's only 1 bar. And that one should go to... It could go to any. It might stay on itself. That's fine. And let's do a blank snare as well. We might want the snare to drop out. So follow action, that would probably be same as this blank kick track, just 4 bars. Nice. We're going to want a blank percussion. It'd be good if that dropped out. Also 4 bars. And we don't want that to go to next. We want both of these to go to other. can have a lot of fun composing this way. And Beardville says, hey, I gotta go back to work, but I'll hop back on once I get there. Sweet. Hope you have a good afternoon at work, or whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, we'll be doing this for a bit. So let's see. Blank percussion. Let's also do a more exciting, more percussion kind of track. So I'm going to copy these. I'm going to paste them in here. And let's just add a few more. Some nice happy little triplets. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, let's make that longer. Kind of want one more note. What's this guy sound like? Let's make him higher. I think that should come up 12 steps. Not quite 11. Oh heck, I'm on the wrong thing. Thought that sounded the same. Hold up. We want this guy up 12. Two more? That's the note I like. There we go. Nice. Let's duplicate that again, make it longer. Yeah, love it. All right. And this is 4 bars. Let's make that go 4 times. And then it'll go to any. Nice. We got a song happening. Let's play with this pad a little bit. Let's give it a second note. This is just hanging out on A right now, and it can do this for a very long time. But every so often I do want it to change. So let's see. This is also 4 bars. Oh, look at that. It's just grooving along there. We don't need to touch anything. We're also going to want a blank hi-hat track real quick. Follow other 4 bars. Wonderful. And let's make this nice and long. Let's make this something like 4 times 4, 16. Let's do 32. Copy that. Both of these are going to go to any. And let's have it come from A down to F, maybe? Now let's have it come up to C. Yeah. Sweet. Are these both C now? So that's C. That's also C. Whoops, we fucked up. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Alright. Just thinking a second. A, E. Just have this go up an inversion. Yeah, that'll sound nice. Let's do that. That's going to change over in 4 bars. And let's put maybe one more little variation in there. And all of these should go to other, not any. Alright, so we got EA. Let's make that DA. That's gonna be EA. And this one is AE. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, it sounded like a song. We can jam to that. Alright, time to open Max MSP. So, last time, if you remember, chat, we made a weird little discovery. We were trying to get our joysticks to map and record, and we figured this out. So let's go get our patch. Max MSP. We want... Here's the MIDI half. That's gonna go here. Let's make sure we're connected. Got some joystick action. Cool. And this is really nice. Fun. And grab our instrument half. That goes over here. Oh, we need another MIDI track. Oh, right, no, never mind. We're gonna put this on the same track. Come on, Ableton. Here we go. So we figured out that the weirdness with the mapping... Ooh, I like that chord change. The weirdness with the mapping goes away if these are on the same track. So watch this. If I say X, left, X, or rather Y, left, I'm just gonna map each of these knobs as if they were another synth. There we go. That should work. So I move these here. They move over here. There is no lag. There is no crashing. There is no slowdown. Bob's your uncle. We had difficulty doing that with this on a different track. But check this out. So if I now make another MIDI track here, and I drag this over, it's smart enough to remember the mapping, and it still works. So it's something weird with the mapping, and that means that what we need to do is make this happen just automatically, I think. Rather than trying to actually hit that button and map the way that I just did, we don't want to ask our user to deal with that crap. So let's open this up. We're going to make a new little MIDI patch. New MIDI track. And I've already done a little bit of playing around with this, so I think I have an idea of where to go. but I didn't cheat fully and just finish it when you guys weren't looking. So, wanted to save this for you. So we're going to do a blank MIDI effect, blank patch, clean slate, just to figure out this logic. And I'm going to steal something from this little test patch I have here, which looks like a huge fucking mess, but we're going to clean this up. And what we need first is this little chunk. Hope you're enjoying the chill techno. Finished my coffee. So yeah, we're gonna just let this play while we fiddle with this and figure out our stuff. So, what this is doing, let's line everything up and make this pretty. So when I hit this button, say bang, whoops, we're gonna need this to open a gate later, so that's why I have a 1 here. But ignore that for now. We're saying, let's drag this up, whoop. We have this live.path object, and we tell it, hey, path, get us the path to the current live set. And that sends out an ID, which we put into live object. And that essentially, ignore these for now, makes this live object a surrogate for this actual song that we're working on, this live set. So let's make sure that works. It do. ID 6. So now, that's talking to the entire Ableton set. And so the next thing we do is we say, alright, so we've got that ID of the live set. Now get me all of the tracks in this set. We want to know how many tracks we have. Rather, not how many, but we want the ID for each of them. And here, I'll do a print right here, so you can see what comes out of live object. And we can just check this step by step and make sure it works. See, the goal here is that when we open our Silver Machine, our sound, it's gonna kind of phone home over to the MIDI patch and say, hey, I'm here. And that's gonna bang this and tell our MIDI patch to connect. And that way we don't need to go through the headache that we just did, where we click map and drag it to another track and yada yada yada. Cool? Stop me if you have questions, chat. Otherwise, just sit back and relax and we will figure this out. So, I'm gonna bang this, and this should give us the IDs for all of our tracks, of which we have several. One of these tracks holds our Silver Machine, and that's the one we're looking for. So, you see how this message starts with the word tracks, and then it's got a bunch of IDs? We don't care about that word. So that's what this little ZL slice is doing. We're just chopping off that word tracks. So when I hit this, see that says tracks, and everything else comes out of here. And that's what we're interested in. So the next thing, we've got the IDs for every one of these tracks. The next thing we want to do is kind of the same. We want to do a live.object, and this live object is going to take turns being each of these tracks when we give it the ID. I think we want the left outlet here. Yep. Input the list as consecutive chunks. I believe that's right. And we can check. So the thing we want to do next is, when we get each of these tracks, we want to say, hey track, what devices do you have? Right? So we do that by doing this again. When we get an ID, we put the ID in here. So we're assigning this live object to a track. And now instead of saying get tracks, we want to say get devices. So that'll give us each of the devices on each of the tracks. Let's print that and make sure we're getting stuff. Bang. Alright, so we got devices, we got IDs for each of them, and a couple of them are empty, and that corresponds to these couple audio tracks we're not using yet. And that's fine. So jumping back over, we need to know, so we're looking in particular for these 4 knobs. They're called left X, left Y, right X, right Y. Okay. Isn't this nice? We've got a little self-playing soundtrack today. And we're gonna add more to it in a bit, but this is good for now. So we've got IDs for our devices. And oops, we don't want to paste. There we go. So we want to do something a little tricky here, and we want to say, well, first, we don't care about the word devices. Whoops, we don't want that. So we're going to chop that off again. It needs the sound effect. So everything that isn't the word devices is going to come out here. And if we get empty for an empty track, we just want to ignore that and go on to the next. So I'm going to say route, and I'm going to do literally this word empty in the little fucking brackets because Max is weird like that. So here, let's check this and make sure it's working. Here's what's coming out after we chop off the word devices. Yep, we got IDs, and we just want to filter out these couple of empties because we don't care about empty tracks. So anything that's not empty should come out this outlet. Let's see if we fucked it up. Nope, we're good. So there's the IDs of each of the devices in our set right now. Cool. Hang in there, chat. We're gonna get this. And in the meantime, I hope the soundtrack is chillin'. Okay, so we have IDs for each of our devices. What now? Now we need to ask each of those devices to give us a list of their parameters, a list of the knobs, because we're looking for our knobs. So what we do is kind of the same thing again. We're gonna say, for each of those IDs, it's gonna take turns going over to another live object. This is getting really long, but that's okay, that's just the nature of it. And we put that ID in the right inlet of live object again. See, we've got this same chain happening. But this time, instead of get devices, we want get parameters, I think is the right word. We need more space. Whoop. There we go. And let's put our happy little print over here and make sure we haven't broken anything. So this should give us the word parameters and a bunch of other IDs. Yup, whole bunch of them, because we've got a lot of devices going right now. Now, what we need to do is, again, chop off that first word, because we don't care. We don't give a fuck. Fuck that. No parameters. Make sure we got that right. Clear the screen. Boop. Cool. We've got a bunch of IDs. Now we need to know which of those is ours. How do we do that? So, we need to iterate through this list. So we do another little old ZL iter. Here he is. Bring that guy down here. So we want each of these IDs one at a time. Let's do that guy. Poke. There we go. Now we just got a list of IDs. 4 of these are the knobs that we want. We need to know how. How do we figure out which ones are ours? So, we're going to grab another live object. And for each of these IDs, We put it into the live object. So long. But this is actually much, much more elegant than my first try at doing this. So knock wood. So this live object is now taking turns going through each of the knobs that we have open. And for each of those, let's grab bang and a list, same thing. ID goes in here. And then what we want to do is say get name. And as soon as we find our names, we gotta store those. So let's make sure that much works. What comes out of here? This should be the name of each of our knobs. There we go. Whole lot of them. Macros from our drum racks. And hey, look at these guys. Those are our friends. Those are our 4 knobs that we want to map to our joysticks. So we're getting there. Now we need to say, hey, when you find those knobs, stop. And just map those 4 IDs to a live object. So let's see. What we want to do is steal those IDs. So let's duplicate this. We're going to store each of the IDs before we check it for its name in a little object called ZLReg. All this guy is a box, really. We pass it messages, and it'll hold on to them for us until we put a new one in. So every time an ID comes out of here, we're going to just put it into here. Then we put it in live object, and we get the name for that knob, which will come out here. Let's slice off the word name again. And we'll be looking for, let's just do left X first. And let's give ourselves some more room. This just keeps getting longer. Alright, so let's say we're looking for select left X. Probably not going to have a lot of knobs also named left X, so hope for the best here. Only way this could fuck up is if there was another device that happened to also have the exact same name of left X, but that's silly, who would do that? We could change that later if we need to. So when we get left X, this should get a bang. Let's check it. Clear. Bang! I didn't see it, it was too far down. Let's try it again. Bang! There we go. So it found one. Good. So what do we do when we find it? When we find it, we gotta grab this. We gotta grab its ID. So this one is gonna be specifically for left X. So I'm gonna say trigger. Bang. Do I need to do anything else besides bang? I don't. I think we just want to do this. Actually, we don't need a trigger. So when we find left X, we're going to send its ID to a live object. Yet another live object, but this one is going to stay. And then we can test it. So now if we did this right, we can say, let's see, what was it? I have to check my other patch here. Hold on. It was set value. That's what we want. So now we're going to see if we can twiddle the knob. I'm going to send it a float. We know it's going to be between 0 and 127. That should work. And now I think it's time for a fun little prediction. Let's add a new one. Manage predictions. Will it work? We're about to test it. So you guys, you have 30 seconds. Or I don't know. You have 2 minutes. Looks good. Why won't it let me? Alright, whatever. Will this work? Outcome. Yes. Outcome 2. No. And we're gonna make this about... Let's see if we can do all 4 of these knobs correctly and not fuck it up and crash. Can we do this without fucking up and crashing? I'll give you 10 minutes to vote. You can use your channel points. It'll be good fun. Can we do all 4 of the knobs? I believe in us. Let's heckin' go. Vote with your points. And if you think this is not the way to go, if you think it is too hard and we might just crash the computer, it's okay to vote no. Because honestly, fucking up is part of the process. We break things all the time. That's how we learn. Alright, let's see if this works. So this should let us control our left X knob. Bang. And I should have done a little print, but let's just try it. Let's see if it worked. Lock this patch. And we should hopefully, if this works, see this left X knob move a little. Hey, nice! That's one. Okay, and these errors are nothing to worry about. That's because I accidentally dragged this number box below 0, and it didn't like that, but that's okay. We know we're only going to be sending 0 to 127 when this is real. So, rockin'. That's one knob. Now we have 3 left. Let's see if we can do it without fucking it up. So, what we need is to just duplicate this, I think. Let's just do 1 first. Ah. I'm gonna add another outlet here. And this time we're gonna be looking for... Let's clean that up. We're going to be looking for left Y. And let's bang it again. Guess we'll see. So that should work. No! Did it crash? Come back! Come back! Oh my god, what the fuck? No! No! Are you fucking kidding me? Where did it go? Are you absolutely fucking kidding me? F. Thank you, Teeth and Grapes. No! Seriously. Is it still in here? Please. Please. Did we seriously just lose that whole thing? Can I get an F in chat? I need more Fs in chat for that. Please. Please. Yes! I would like to recover my work. Yes, please. Thank you. No! Come back! Why? Ah! Well, the nose would have it. Fuck. We're doing so good. Please come back. Okay. We're gonna stop playback for a second. Please recover my work. Oh, man. Man, we broke it good. Alright, we've stopped playback. Let's quit this. Let's try one more time. Reopen. What happened? Well, while that thinks about its life, I suppose the prediction will be ending with the no's have it. I appreciate your confidence. I see we have 100% yeses. But that crashed real good. Complete the prediction. No, it did not. Let's see. Oh, Teeth Engraved has a thing. Okay, so... Wait! I can't see chat! Everything is just blowing up. Hold up. Hold up. This needs to go away. Hold on. I can't see chat. Ah! You do have something for this. Yes. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Oh my god. This stupid panel is blocking chat. Dismiss. Okay. Thank you. Teeth Engraved says, oh, I have something for this. Command-Shift when you open the patch. It won't send the bang, so it shouldn't crash. I like that. It should not be sending the bang automatically anyway. Like, there is not a load bang in here. But we'll try that. So it was Command-Shift, right? Alright, yeah, we'll try it. Okay, we're gonna say yes, but we're gonna hold Command and Shift. Oh my god. It just dies immediately. Fuck everything. Well. Fuck. That was so good. Oh, no. I'm gonna try one more time, and otherwise I have a funny feeling we're gonna be doing that again. But we'll be doing it better this time. Hi, Cumin! What's up? Oh, well, it's going. It was going extremely well, but then Max crashed, and we just lost all of our work. But we have a nice track we're doing. Yeah, okay. Let's try one more time to recover. There it is. Nope, and there it goes again. Nope, it's dead. Fuck me. Yep, well, you missed it, but guess what? We're gonna be doing it again. Practice makes perfect, right? God damn it. Well, yep. We were so close. At least we have some nice relaxing music to work to. That's so bizarre. That's so bizarre. We didn't do anything bad. It was working. Ah. Well, let that be a lesson. Always save your work. Yeah, I did record it all. Oh, no. Well, dang it. Now it's not even opening. Please, sir. There. No, I don't want to recover my work. Fine. Oh, wow. No, it's still dying. Well, that's exciting. Huh. Let's close this. Let's put the music back on. Maybe that'll make it happy. New MIDI effect. Let's start it up again. No, I don't want to recover shit, just open. Oh my god, it won't even open. What the fuck? Well, maybe it's a sign. We'll come back to that. I'm gonna have to restart this. But, I'll show you something nifty, chat. So this is something else I figured out this week that we're gonna be doing shortly. Let's see, can I just open regular Macs, maybe? That'd be neat. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Maybe it'll recover it if I do this. Crash recovery. Patch no longer exists at path. Okay, whatever. Fine. Good lord. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. I'm very disturbed. Can I even open this? Like, is Max for Live just dead as of this moment? Yep, that's exciting. It really just won't do it. Oh, that's funny here. I thought the prediction was too easy. I was like, can we finish this without crashing? And turns out, no, we can't. Luckily, it's all up here in the thinking cap. Yeah, well, let's just open Max, regular Max, and I'm going to show you a quick little nifty thing that I figured out this week. Ethan Grave says, game over, yeah! Yeah, that was a game over. But we'll get it next time. New patch. So this is something we're going to be doing next week that I am excited about, that I just figured out. So check this out. MC.saw. So this is going to be a saw tilde, a sawtooth wave. And it's MC, not because it does hip-hop, but because it's multi-channel. We're going to give it 4 channels. And this is what we're using in our Silver Machine sound engine. Except in my hubris I used 30 channels, and we really don't need that. So we also have this cool way to detune these, and I'm gonna put that together here and then show you a cool knob that we're gonna make use of. So the way we do that is we need another MC. This one's called Sig tilde, and we're gonna also give this guy 4 channels. Alright, we're gonna see if I can do this from memory. I played around with this a little bit. Jit.cell block. So this lets us see what is coming out of these little boxes here. And what we want to do is give this a message that says deviate, because we are deviant. $1, $2. And you'll see what that does in a sec. We're going to use a POC object that just smushes these 2 numbers together. And then when we plug it in here, it's going to take 2 numbers, put the word deviate before them. I'll show you. Really easy. And one of these numbers will generate some amount of random deviation on the left here, around whatever number we put in on the right. So for that number, we need a keyboard. We want to be able to play our synth here. Hey, slider. Gonna go MTOF. So that just says take a MIDI note here and change it into a frequency number. And we're going to start with 0 deviation. See what that looks like? We have, and let's pick C. So we have C is at a frequency of 130.8 Hertz, and we're saying 0 deviation. So we have, that's what's coming out of here. Deviate 0, 130, blah, blah, blah. And then when we feed that into this sig tilde object, we're gonna need some audio here. Easy DAC. Let's give this... We gotta send this out of black hole audio so you guys can hear it. Black hole. EIE. That's fine. Cool. Nice. So now you can see, because this has 4 channels to it, we get 4 numbers. Cool, right, Jet? Now when I change this, you can see the numbers vary just a little bit. We have random values within 1.2 around the number we fed this. So 130, 131, 129. They're all pretty close to 130. And this makes a nice detuned super saw wave when I plug it in here. We are going to want to take these 4 channels and put them through a times tilde, still multi-channel, just so that this isn't super loud. We'll put that at 0.5. There we go. And then last of all, we want to sum it into stereo. MC.stereo. And that's also... Oh, we leave that alone, I think. And that comes out here. There you go. Turn it down a little bit. Oop, not that far. Let's give it an A, so we're in key. Nice. So with 0 deviation, it's just a straight sawtooth. Oh, wait a minute. Human says, I'm making almond flour chicken tendies tonight. Got you running in the background trying not to shake off my flour. My hips, I cannot control. Yo, you watch out with that chicken, Q. Alright. So you see as we turn this up, we get this nice kind of flowy, phasery effect from detuning the sawtooths. Now, we need another object. This one is fancy. No! Why? Do not crash. I do not allow it. Please? Okay, no, that's just from the previous crash. We're gonna learn from our mistakes and hit save. MC saw stuff. That can just go on our desktop. Fine. Groovy. Grooving along. Alright? Now, yes, we need a fancy new object called phaser. MC phaser. Tilde. We give it the same argument. Set phasers to stun. And now we have 4 phasers. And what this is doing, when I plug it in here, it's going to reset the phase of our wave. This is going to sound Star Trek-y. Yes. Kim says, you should program something to make your hat clap with chat. Dude, that's one of the rewards in there. Flap the hat is a channel points reward that you can do for luck at literally any time. OMG, Max, you salty whore. Yeah, Max is definitely being kind of a salty whore today. But that's okay. It gets to, I guess. Praise be to Synth Jesus. Yes, indeed. Alright, so we're setting phasers to stun. And what this does is, at whatever frequency we give it, we reset the wave, the sawtooth wave, back to the beginning of its phase. We don't need to go too deep into that, but I think we can look at a nice picture of the audio here if we want to, and watch what's happening. Yeah. So you see, let's give this 0 for a sec. So it's just one wave. It's all in sync. So you see how this wave is just going up and down and up and down. Every time that it gets hit with a phaser, it restarts wherever it is. And So Cuban says, wait, does it react or do you react? Oh, that's neat. Well, you'll see. So it will react when it gets a signal from here that crosses a threshold. The wave, wherever it is, will start over. And you will see what this sounds like momentarily. So now here's the tricky thing. I'm going to turn this off again. What I'm doing is I'm copying a sync knob that I learned about in a synth I really like called Phase Plant. And I was posting about this in the Discord a while ago. Finally figured it out. So we're gonna make another MC times tilde. Give it a default of 1. And... oh, can't forget. Gotta tell it how many channels. Right. So 4 channels. We're gonna plug it in here. And let's put a float here. And I'm gonna just give this a minimum and maximum of between 1 and 6. And that's gonna go in here. And this is gonna be our sync knob. So watch what happens when I turn this on. When I turn it up, our pitch goes up. And you can see that the wave shape changes, and what's actually happening here is that the waves get closer together as we turn the pitch up. But see how out of tune this sounds? We don't want that. What we want to do is have this signal go to our sawtooth wave, but we're going to send the original signal, the one that follows our keyboard, to our phaser. And because it is going to be resetting the phase of our sawtooth at the frequency we play, that is going to be the frequency that we hear. And this number box is just going to add harmonics and make it sound nifty. So Kia says, wait, does it react or do you react? I meant the hat. But I didn't get you. You react to the sound alerts. Yes, yes. At any time, if you hit the channel point alert sound thingy for Flap the Hat, we will flap the hat for luck. Oh, there it is! Flap the hat! Let's flap the hat for Cumin. And you get a sound effect with it. We need some luck at this point so that Max doesn't die again. In fact, I'm gonna hit save. Alright, and this guy is getting the signal directly from here. Sawtooth is getting the one with the multiplier. And then this is gonna go in this inlet. And here is what it sounds like. Put that back at 1. We're still playing A here. Let's turn it down maybe just a tad. That sounds good. Give it some deviation so you get that nice phasering effect. And now listen to this number box. Check that out. I fucking love that sound. Cumin says, okay, back to Tendies. Kick-ass stream as always, D. You 1000% deserve more viewers for this content. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. We have fun. Isn't that a cool sound, though? I was just enraptured by that, and I was so excited to figure out how it's done. So we're going to be adding that next week to our joystick, if we can figure out why Max is crashing. And you still hear A under it. That's what I think is so neat. Gives it this kind of throat singy quality. Fuck yeah. Alright. Well, let's hit save and call it there. And next week we'll try to put all of this together, and we'll see if we can do it without killing Max MSP. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a fun time, even though Max decided to be a salty whore. It happens to the best of us. Oh, and Teeth and Grave says, I bet that would do neat things through reverb. Yeah, I think it would. Oh, and the other thing we're going to add is a nice fucking Moog filter to it. I think that's going to sound nifty. I guess we could try that real quick. Let's put the song back on. So, let's see if we can do that. That would be some progress. So, I found all these examples. One of them is for Jen. Jen Tilde lets you do actual text stuff within Max. And, let's see, where'd it go? We had, I think it was called, whoops. Filters. No, it was under Jen, and it was, I think, called Ladder? Moog Ladder. There we go. Yeah. So let's just copy this and see if it works. I'm going to turn off the sound for the moment. Mode snake. And yeah, we're just going to steal this, because it's there for the stealing. And I think this is all we need. Let's see if we get any errors. And yeah, next week we'll be putting it through reverb and everything. Alright, so there's that. Any errors? No? Alright, save. Let's drop it in here. Is there a mono, I wonder? Nope. Alright, it's just gonna take one of the stereos. Whatever. Let's see if this works. And we're gonna close this. That's okay. Pause this and see if we're getting sound. We are. It's just a little quiet. Let's turn it up a bit. And it's only on the left. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna just copy this. Fuck it. 2 filters. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Hold on, we don't need this. I just only plugged in one side here. There we go. Alright. A little bit of deviation happening. And let's turn it up a little. Hell yeah. Now that is a filter. We've got our filter, and we've got our sync thing. Love it. Now we can kind of round it off a little bit. Have it do wah-wah pedal stuff like this. That works nicely. There's our basic sawtooth. Sick. And that'll be next time. So that's the plan. Then we're going to add our noise back in and everything. It's going to be grand. So, let's see if we can raid somebody. Cancel, whatever. Yeah. Loading it on up. And thanks for flapping the hat, Kyoman. Let's see who we can raid. Roscoe? Vicious Code? Carl Sagan 42? Astrovert? Let's go raid Astrovert. We'll keep the chill vibes going. Alright, y'all. Let's go. Happy Sunday. Thanks for dropping in. Hanging out for the chaos. We did make a nifty knob. Added a filter. Good shit. Until next week.